What is up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. So I was jamming out during this makeup sesh, so if I'm dancing, like just ignore it. But I'm priming my face. I use the Scandinavia makeup primer spray and oil control, and I took that no filter primer from ColourPop, and now I'm taking the Yummy Skin water powder serum from the Nesmar Beauty. So for this look, I really want to try like tie-dye brows, and I feel like it came out pretty good, and I want to try another color scheme. So y'all will probably see another color scheme that I'm going to try and do when it comes to me doing this look. Like basically I did the base coat, so you see me taking the Electrics color case from Made by Mitchell. Mind you, first off, hold up, the tariffs are like really skyrocketing the prices. Like I'm being so serious, and it's so freaking crazy because I looked on like the website or the TikTok shop for some of the some of the products from his brand. Oh my god, like oh no, like and I hate it because I love like Made by Mitchell, I love Beauty Bay, I love certain products that are from different countries, and now I'm about to pay an arm and leg for them. And it's like, baby, I had to already do the afterpay, so what are we finna do? But these are kind of like they're a cream product, but they do like kind of like dry down, so I didn't set them or anything. But I'm taking these color fix from the Nesmar Beauty, and I felt like these would be a little bit easier to use to kind of like create like the design effect, because whenever I do like different brow looks and stuff, I use the color fix. If you hear sniffing, it is my baby's shadow. He is all up in my face. Hi, baby. Okay, so back to what I was saying. I'm using those color fix from the Nesmar Beauty because they're like liquid products, and whenever I do like my brow designs, they're the like easiest product I can use to like kind of like do different things. So basically I was going like color by color, like how you would do like a tie-dye effect if you're doing it on like a piece of paper or something. But yeah, I feel like I want to just do different colors to try to see if I can make it pop more, so you can tell like right away that it's tie-dye. And I'm going in with my Win Beauty concealer. I honestly really like this concealer, and I probably need to restock. Like I'll probably be doing a restock like whole like series like coming up in the next month or so, but I don't know if y'all will see it then because my videos be a little bit, you know, behind. But I have so many different videos to post. Like I have so many makeup looks to post, but I also am trying to get ready for Pride Month. So yeah, if y'all want to see any Pride looks, please let me know. I already did like a rainbow like cut crease moment, and I want to do like a rainbow brow or something. And then I kind of want to do this thing where I like basically have an educational like little talk about like different like important like figures. And yeah, but just let me know if y'all want to see anything in particular. But I'm taking that She's Alive translucent powder from Melt Cosmetics, and I'm using this just to set my eyeshadow base. That way it's easier for me to like, you know, use my eyeshadows. And I'm going in with the Beauty Bay palette. I love the Beauty Bay palettes. I have, I think 5 or 6, something like that. Like I got them in like a couple different bundles because I feel like those are the better deals. And honestly, the palettes are really nice. They are like, they're pigmented, and I feel like these are some of the most pigmented palettes I have. And I like try to like switch up my palette so I'm not using the same thing. That way I give like other products like some love and stuff. But if you told me I had to only use like one brand of palettes, it would be the Beauty Bay palettes. Like no doubt, hands down. Like yeah. But basically I'm just using like a like bigger brush to kind of just like pat those like colors on, because I want them to be like as pigmented as possible. Then I'm taking that Bulk Balm from Made by Mitchell to clean up above my brow. I like to use a color that's closer to my skin tone to like concealed above my brow, so it's not having that little like halo effect. If you know what like 2016 like era makeup looked like when we used to use like our actual like brighter concealer above, that halo effect is like from using that lighter concealer. And I was using these brushes from Moda because one, like all my brushes were dirty at this point, or almost all of them were. And at first I was like, I don't even know if I'm gonna like these brushes, but they actually do a pretty good job. Like who would have thought? But whenever I do use the brush, like, you know, she's giving, you know, a seamless. Like I fuck with it, I fuck with it. You do have to be kind of like precise when you're going around certain areas. Like I was trying to make sure I didn't fuck up my brows, because that would have like made me like go over the edge, not gonna lie to you. But yeah, I'm just trying to make sure that my like foundation is all like, you know, seamless. And then I'm going back in with that Win Beauty concealer, and this concealer is like closer to my skin tone, so like I might like start getting like a little bit lighter of concealer. But I don't like my highlight like too bright. Like I know some people like this shit to be bright as hell, and that's just not me. Like I feel like my makeup like is giving like my skin, but like a little bit better. And you know, that's what I kind of like I don't like the harsh highlight, in my opinion. For me, in my face, it's not the vibe. But I like using concealer brushes like this because I feel like they make sure you get like enough pigmentation without like sharing it out too much. And I'm taking the curve case from Made by Mitchell. Love the curve case. As you can see, there are two shades that I go ham on. The like darkest shade, like she's okay, but like she's darker than what I would like to use on my face. So I like to use a denser like angled brush for when I'm trying to blend like my contour or my bronzer. So that's what I'm using. This is one of the Made by Mitchell brushes. I have a couple different sets of brushes from him. They're pretty nice. Another like brand that I like their brushes are Moda Brush. Like they have so many different ones and they usually ship pretty fast. And I'm over here setting my face with the hydrating mist, or the misting spray from REM Beauty, and I need to restock on it because I ran out. And now I'm going in with About Face curtain call powder, and I really actually like the powders. Like I feel like they do a pretty good job. This is like the pink one. I believe the pink one is called Finale, and then I have Applause, which is like a skin tone like for like deep like translucent powders, or I mean deeper skin tone. It's a translucent powder though, and I use that to set my entire face. Here we go. But I'm also using the Milk Makeup one today. The Milk Makeup one, in my opinion, bless you, this one is like a little bit lighter than like most of my like deep translucent powders, so it's okay, but it's not the one that I go for all the time. Like I like a certain like deepness of like a translucent powder. And then I'm going in with this REM Beauty. Mind you, this is a highlighter, like this is not a bronzer, but I was like I feel like I can use it for a bronzer, and it does give very much shimmery, so I don't use it that much because like the shimmer is, you know, very much bright, and also it's like barely like darker than my skin tone. It's really like the same like tone, if I'm being honest. But I'm going back in with that Beauty Bay palette to add this green underneath my eyes. Like these are some of my favorite colors, so that's why I just decided to add it. And I don't think y'all saw because I think the footage like didn't film, or like something had messed up. But for my eyes, I had added a shimmer from Get Stone all over it just to like make it a little bit more shimmery and stuff. And then I added some rhinestones from Get Stone. Now I'm taking that shadow stick and Kill the Lights from About Face. This is one of my favorite like liners or like eyeliner pencils, and it's because it's like bigger. I don't have to use a sharpener for it. And this is the Stone palette I was talking about that I use above my eyes. I use this under my eyes just to keep it like a little bit more cohesive with the look. And now I'm taking the Graph Ink liner in Black Milk from Made by Mitchell, and I'm lining my top lash line. I always line my top lash line because I feel like it helps my like fake lashes blend in better with my actual like natural lashes. And then I'm going back in with the curve case, and I'm trying out this like blush shade. Like I don't really use this palette for blush because I have so many different blushes, but I really need to like start using it because that orange shade, she is so pretty. And this is like a bright pink that I love. Like I love a blush like this, and I'm probably going to be using her more just because I'm trying to get bang for my buck. And I try to like, you know, switch up my blushes and stuff, that way I'm not using the same one all the time. And I'm just using this blush from REM Beauty. I believe that was Strawberry Nebula, and it's like a matte blush. And then I'm going in with the Comet case from Made by Mitchell, and I don't use this a lot either because, you know, I like a like simple highlighter, but whenever I have time to actually like do layers and stuff, I will be using this one. And then I'm setting my face again with that hydrating setting mist just to make sure that my like, I feel like my layers are blending together more. And I decided to take the Stone palette and to basically like highlight my face. I was using a lot of like Get Stone products in this look because I was filming a like swatch video for their lip balms. If you want to see the video, like you're gonna have to scroll a little second or go to my makeup playlist or my hauls playlist and you will see it. But yeah, I like them. I feel like, you know, I don't use them that much because I do use a lot of like liquid lipsticks like when it comes to like my lip combos. But for like a natural day or a day when I'm not trying to do too much, like that's a pretty good like product because it's pigmented. It has a little bit of a tint, but you know, I have darker like lips, so like the tint might not be as bright as it would be if your like lips are a little bit lighter than mine. And I'm just going in with my mascara. I use a thicker or like a curlier, like I don't even know how to explain the wand, but I use a bigger wand for my mascara for my top lashes, and I use a skinnier one for my bottom lashes. That way like I don't like have mascara all over the place, but I do like the smudgy effect, the little grungy like under eye. I fuck with it. So now you see me taking the hard candy rhinestones and I'm just applying them underneath my eyes into certain spots that I feel like need them. So I'm taking the same rhinestones that I use above my eye and just placing them. I like to use clear lash glue to like place my rhinestones because I feel like it's the best glue that makes them like stay on. And basically what I do is I just put a dot there, and then I use the bottom of a spoolie or like the bottom of a brush, and then like I just pick it up. Like I might like dab it in like a little bit of lash glue, that way it's a little bit stickier, and I just pick them up from the top side, and then like that makes it easier to place them because like you're basically just straight up like just placing them on your face, if that makes any sense. And then I'm over here putting some lash glue on my lashes, spray my face with the liquid lock spray from Made by Mitchell just to go ahead and set my like face at this point. Like I'm not doing anything else besides the lashes and lip at this moment. And this is kind of like the same process I use all the time. But yeah, I'm putting the lashes on. I love the lashes from Plushy Lash. I definitely need to do a restock. And then if you want to see some like Get Stone products, like definitely like scroll because I did a restock haul that had the rhinestones I like to use, and get into it. But yeah, I love this look so much. I love it. Like, oh my god, like I definitely have to do another rhinestone like mapping like this with like some colorful like eyeshadow. And I just put some clear lash glue in my eyebrow slit because I forgot to add rhinestones. But I love y'all so much, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.